Today, Lester Holt and Savannah Guthrie in New York, the moment the entire country has been waiting for after a very close race. NBC News now projects that Joe Biden has won the Keystone State, Pennsylvania, and its 20 electoral votes.
And that means we can now project that former Vice President Joe Biden has been elected President of the United States.
You might be wondering how Malaysia has a relation with the United States of America if you did not aware of yet before this. Here I'm going to explain on why all these both countries are interrelated. Hi, my name is Izwan Daniel, and this is a video about how does Joe Biden's presidency affects Malaysia economy system. Does it bring advantages or disadvantages? We will talk deeply about this issue in the perspective of politics, social, and of course the economy after this. Well, firstly that you need to know, relation between the United States and the Federation of Malaya spanned as far back in the 19th century when the US traders came to trade in several ports in Malaya. Until today's modern generation, our country is still having the strong bond with the US as one of the biggest trading partners. During the election announcement of Joe Biden on 8th November of 2020, our former Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin congratulates him and hoping to continue and expand its existing partnership with the United States on various issues and global fronts, including fighting the COVID-19 pandemic.
Hi, I'm Zulaika. In this video, I will briefly explain in the term of the political issue after Joe Biden's presidency took place. Well, obviously, after the announcement of the new government in the US, there are a lot of changes of the Democratic Party. One of them are the US approach to China by Joe Biden, which seems to also has an impact on our country. After the last few years of cold trade relations under the Donald Trump administration, it is worrying, especially for Malaysia, which has a fast-growing semiconductor industry. Nevertheless, Joe Biden is determined to resolve tension between the US and China. In the next point, regarding political issue is regarding the obvious share among ethnic minority and women supporters in Malaysia about the winning of Joe Biden, which also highlighted about the Kamala Harris' success in breaking the glass ceiling in American politicals.
While I may be the first woman in this office, I will not be the last.
Now, we will look further into the economy perspective of our country relation with the US. This relation is called bilateral economic relations that were established upon Malayan independence back in 1957. The relations continue until today and it has made Malaysia the 18th largest trading partner of the US. Since the administration of the new US government, Joe Biden have renewed trade and investment policy which become more stable and predictable if compared during the management of Donald Trump, as it is very important for Malaysia's economic development. Joe Biden's government has planned a strategy in curbing the pandemic of COVID-19. Thus, the spread of the virus was more controlled and the trade sector began to have a positive feedback inside and outside of the United States. According to Dr. Yeh Kim Leng, Professor in Business School, Sunway University, he mentions that the Monetary Fund in October survey projected 3.1% growth in 2021, up from a 4.3% contraction expected this year. The recovery in the US, the world's largest economy, will support global growth in next year, thus benefiting highly open economies in Asia, including Malaysia.
Well, in the terms of social perspective, the administration of the Joe Biden maintain their relations with the World Health Organization, which result is obviously different from the former US President Donald Trump, who wanted to withdraw from the large organization. The decisions made by Joe Biden has given access to vaccines such as a biotech Pfizer to be shipped to developing ASEAN countries such as Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines in an effort to tackle the COVID-19. Recently, Brian McFetter, the U.S. Embassy in Kuala Lumpur, donated to Sabah through video call, with Sabah's Chief Minister Datuk Sri Haji Noor, amounting to 5.5 million to improve Sabah health facilities in effort to fight the pandemic COVID-19.
Coming to the end of this video, my hope is to see this diplomatic relation between Malaysia and the US will continue and providing beneficial for both countries in the face of rapidly growing globalization. Middle-income country like Malaysia needs to have support in terms of the economic development from veto countries such as the United States to achieve upper middle income title. That is all from us. Have a good one.